Good morning students. This is 12th standard botany video class, video 9. In this video, we are going to see the lesson classical genetics. Dear students, in the previous video class, we have seen different topics, that is how incomplete dominance showing the molecular level to interpret the lack of dominance and to produce the intermediate heterotype phenotypic flaws. Then next we have seen codominance. So codominance means both the alleles are simultaneously express their characteristic feature in the heterozygote. That is called codominance. The ratio of the codominance is 1:2:1. The different examples of codominance are camellia, that is red and white flowers of camellia, inheritance of sickle cell hemoglobin, ABO blood group of human beings. And also, in the human beings, they are having the codominant gene I, which are having the two type of alleles IA and IB, which proves the Mendel's law of segregation. Then the codominance of gene, which was identified by the method is electrophoresis or chromatography method to identify the protein or flavonoid substances. For this codominance, the example is explained with cotton seeds. For this, they have taken two seeds of different species, Gossypium hirsutum and Gossypium statianum. The F1 hybrids are tested for seeds with the protein by electrophoresis. Both the parents having the different pattern, banding pattern of the seed protein. But in the hybrids, they are showing additive band of pattern was identified. At the same time, the F1 hybrid which are having both the characteristic feature of their parents. So the heterozygote genotype which is appeared in the F1 generation gives rise to the phenotypic ratio in a different form, but either of the homozygous genotype. But the F1 heterozygote self or self-crossing, they are producing equally homozygous as well as the heterozygous. Homozygous are dominant and recessive parent. Heterozygous are newly interpeded variety. That is said to be codominance. Then we have seen lethal gene. An allele which is present in the gene, there is pair of allele which is present in the gene which cause death of an organism is called lethal gene. This was reported by the scientist Bohr in the year 1907 in Antarinum species. It's otherwise named as snapdragon. So this Antarinum species which are showing the recessive lethality. There are three kinds of plant is there. Green plants with chlorophyll with homozygous genotype, that is capital CC. Then another one intermediate color, that is yellow green or pale green or golden color, or otherwise named as aurea, is the intermediate type, that is genotype is capital C with the small c. Then another one, white plant without any chlorophyll pigment, that genotypic ratio is, so genotypic symbol is small cc. Okay, so this plant is also proved the intermediate stage named aurea in a heterozygous condition, and also it expressed one dominant and one recessive hybrid. But the recessive hybrid, which is in the form of small cc, having the lethal gene, so the plant will destroy or cause death of the organism in the plant. So the ratio of the 1:2:1 is modified into 2:1, or it may be modified into 1:2 due to the dominant or recessive allele which cause death of the organism. So that is said to be the lethal genes. Example, Antherinum plant. Up to this only we have seen in the previous video class. In this video, we are going to continue the next topic, pleiotropy and intergeneric gene interaction. Dear students, this is the camellia flower, which are showing the codominant with a red color flower. This is the white color flower of camellia, which also showing the codominance. Dear students, this is another example of codominance, that is the cotton species. This is Gossypium hirsutum, which are having the yellow color flower, producing the seed with a protein content. Dear students, this is the another type of cotton plant named Gossypium sturtianum. So both this Gossypium hirsutum and Gossypium sturtianum, seed which contains the protein and also with a banding pattern, they are crossed together. In the F1 generation also producing additive banding pattern was noticed, but the seed which contains both the banding pattern of their parents. Dear students, this is the seed of Gossypium hirsutum, which contains high protein banded pattern. Dear students, this is the Antherinum species or snapdragon, which contains the lethal gene, either dominant or recessive gene, if it is present in the plant, which cause death of an organism. Dear students, this is the Antherinum species, which producing green color plant, that is green plant with a chlorophyll pigment, having the allele is capital C and capital C. Dear students, this is the intermediate color, that is yellow green or pale green or golden color or aria, which are contains the genotype is capital C and small c. Dear students, this is the another type of Antherinum species, that is white plant without chlorophyll, having the small gene with allele, that is small cc, that is lethal alleles, so which cause death of an organism. Dear students, up to this we have seen codominance and their example, lethal genes and their example. Next we are going to see pleiotropy. So what is pleiotropy? A single gene which affects the multiple traits. That means normally a single gene which are determine only one character, isn't it? It has the pair of allele, but in this pleiotropy type of hybridization process, a single gene which controls the multiple trait or a character or affects the multiple trait, that is said to be pleiotropy. It's important 2 mark question and also 3 mark question. What is pleiotropy? The single gene affects the multiple characteristic feature and alter the phenotype of an organism. That is, external character of the organism is determined by single gene. That single gene which affects the multiple trait or a character. What is pleiotropic gene? A pleiotropic gene influences the number of characters simultaneously. That means at the same time, it controls multiple character by single gene. Such genes are named as pleiotropic gene. Is another important 2 mark question. First one, what is pleiotropy? Pleiotropy is the cross with single gene affects the multiple character and make the change in the phenotype of an organism or alter the phenotype of an organism. So this pleiotropic gene influence number of the characters simultaneously and such genes are named as pleiotropic gene. Mendel has noticed this type of pleiotropy in garden pea plant, that is Pisum sativum. Peas with purple color, brown seeds, dark spot, and the axil of the leaves were crossed. See what are the multiple character. Peas with purple color flower, pea plant with the purple color flowers. Another one, seed is said to be brown color seed. And the leaves which are having the dark color spot and the axils of the leaf. What is the axils? The angle between the shoot and the stalk of the leaf is called a axil. In that axil, the leaves are having the dark spot. So these are the multiple character is one of the parent is crossed with another one, peas with white color flowers, light color seeds, அங்க வந்து brown seeds சொன்னோமா, இங்க light color seeds, no spot on the axil of the leaves. So these are all the 3 traits of the flower color, seed color and leaf axil spot. So these are all the different multiple character or a trait which is controlled by single unit, that is single gene. So how this multiple pattern is produced in some of the plant, that is due to the single gene which is present in the particular plant which controls all the multiple trait or the character. The gene which may be either dominant or recessive alleles. Single gene with a dominant and a recessive alleles which control the multiple characters of a plant or an organism. That is said to be pleiotropy. Example, pea plant. In animal and human beings, it is said to be sickle cell anemia. Okay, so this is said to be pleiotropy. Dear students, once again, pleiotropy means a single gene affects multiple trait and make the changes in the phenotype of an organism. Another one, pleiotropic gene. A pleiotropic gene influences a number of characters simultaneously and such genes are named as pleiotropic gene. Mendel noticed a different character of a pea plant, Pisum sativum, pea with violet color flower, brown seeds, leaf with a dark spot in the axil region, is crossed with peas with white color flower, light colored seeds, and no spots on the axil of the leaves are crossed together. So the three characteristic features of the flower color, seed color, and a spot on the leaf axil. So all were inherited together by a single unit. So this has happened due to the single gene with a dominant and a recessive allele. That is said to be pleiotropy. Example in human being is sickle cell anemia. Dear students, up to this we have seen intragenic gene interaction. That means the interaction which has taken place between the pair of alleles which is present in the same gene. That is said to be intragenic gene interaction. Example, incomplete dominance, codominance, lethal gene, and pleiotropy. Now we are going to see the next type of gene interaction, that is intergeneric gene interaction. Intergenic gene interaction. That means the interaction takes place between the alleles at different loci. That is between alleles of different gene. That is said to be intergenic gene interaction. Is important. 2 more question. So once again we recall intragenic gene interaction. Intra, that means the interaction is taken place between the pair of alleles which is present in the same gene. Okay. The next one is the intergenic. Inter, that means different. Genic, gene. Okay. So the interaction is taken place between the two different genes of the alleles. Two different genes of the alleles. That is said to be intergenic gene interaction. Name itself, the answer is there. Inter, that means different. Genic, that means gene, having the alleles. So the interaction is taken place different alleles of the different gene. Okay, so that is said to be intergenic gene interaction. For this, they are given one of the example, that is dominant epistasis. Is a very, very important 5-mark question. Dominant epistasis. This interaction is taken place between two genes of an alleles. The two alleles of a gene at one locus. One locus means what is that one? Place of a gene is called, what is that one? Locus. So, in a particular locus, a gene is present which contains pair of alleles or two alleles. Interfere and suppress or mask the phenotypic expression of a different pair of alleles of another gene at another locus. Dear students, imagine it is a chromosome. Center they are having the centromere with the two arms, upper arm and lower arm. So both the arms which are having the genes in the form of bead-shaped structure. Mani kotha eppadi irukum adhe mari irukum. One by one. So the different genes are located in the chromosome in different places or locus, so that gene which are having pair of allele of a one gene which interfere or suppress or stops or mask or hidden marakiradhu the phenotypic expression of different pair of alleles of another gene at another locus. இன்னொரு locusல another locus at another gene with different pair of alleles are suppressed or masked. The phenotypic expression that is called dominant epistasis. The gene that suppresses or masks the phenotypic expression of other gene at another locus is known as epistasis. For example, you are all studying in 12th standard C section. If you are taking the two students, one of the students, so all of them sitting in the same classroom, that is chromosome. One girl is sitting in one place, that is the locus of one gene. Another girl which is sitting in the same bench but other corner, that is said to be the gene of different gene with different loci. So both of them having the pair of alleles. So any one of the gene which suppress or mask the phenotypic expression of other gene at different loci, that is said to be epistatic. The gene whose expression is interfered or masked by non-allelic gene. Non-allelic gene means sister allele அப்படின்னு அர்த்தம். A gene, a allele which is present in the same gene means that is what உங்களுக்கு allelic gene. The allele which is present in the another different gene means that is non-allelic gene. So the gene whose expression is interrupted or interfered by non-allelic genes and prevent from exhibiting its character, it's known as hypostatic. So first one we have seen epistatic. What is the epistatic? The gene which is present in the one loci suppress or mask the phenotypic expression of other gene of different loci with different pair of allele is called epistatic. That means the gene that suppresses or masks the phenotypic expression of another gene at another loci is called epistatic. The next one, the gene whose expression is interfered by non-allelic gene and prevent from exhibiting its character. That means it stopped to exhibit the phenotypic character is known as hypostatic. So both epistatic and hypostatic is important 2-mark question. Dear students, in this paragraph I have given 3 2-mark questions. What is dominant epistasis? Then define epistasis and hypostasis. Here, when both the genes are present together, the phenotype is determined by the epistatic gene and not by the hypostatic. See what will happen when both the genes, same chromosome but different loci. So both of them present in the same chromosome. So they are determined the phenotypic character of an organism means which one is determined the characteristic feature. Dear students, if both the genes are present in the particular organism, the phenotype of an organism is determined by epistasis, not by the hypostasis. So, the individual organism, that means gene, which are having the pair of allele, which is located in one place, is crossed with or suppress the characteristic feature of gene with different allele of different loci is named as hypostasis, and also the gene with a pair of allele named as non-allelic gene, which is suppressed or prevent to exhibit the character, is known as hypostase. There is hypostatic. If both epistatic and hypostatic which is present in the same organism, the phenotypic character is determined by epistatis gene, not by the hypostatic gene. For example, they given summer squash, வெள்ளரிக்கா அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறோம் இல்லையா, the color of the summer squash. So summer squash has the fruit color, locus has a dominant allele that is white. White color, so dominant allele we have to write W. So another pair of allele is there, isn't it? So one of them is the dominant allele, capital W, for white color. And the recessive allele, another allele, which are having the small w for colored fruit. White color fruit means dominant, that is capital W. The other allele, that is recessive allele, having the colored fruit, that is small w. So W allele, capital W allele is the dominant, which is suppress the other color of the allele. White color irukku. So this white color dominant allele, that is W, which is suppress the other color of the allele or expression of any color. This is the one locus of a gene. In one locus, the gene which are having pair of alleles, one allele is dominant for white color, denoted as capital W, other allele which is recessive, small w, which is expressed for colored fruit. Out of these two, capital W is the dominant allele, which is suppress the other color of the fruit. Okay. So when you are going to the next locus, the other locus with a pair of allele in a gene. So one of them is the hypostatic allele. What is hypostatic? A non-allelic gene which suppress the expression of phenotypic character. That is called a hypostatic gene, isn't it? So here, in the another locus of a gene, the hypostatic allele G is for yellow color fruit. That is dominant. Hypostatic allele G for the yellow color fruit. And the same gene they are having another recessive allele, that is small gene, which is for green color fruit. So dominant allele G for yellow color, recessive allele small g for green color fruit. See, now we are going to comparing the two different genes of different loci with the two different alleles. What are the two different alleles? First gene la white color, capital W, dominant. Okay, recessive allele small w, colored fruit. Out of these two, dominant allele W is white color, but it suppresses the other colored fruit or mask the other colored fruit. We are coming to the another gene of different loci with a different pair of allele. So first one is the hypostatic allele, capital G, which is dominant. The fruit color is yellow. Then the same gene, other allele, which is recessive. It is green color fruit. It is denoted as a small g. In the first locus, white is dominant to the color, whereas in the second loci, yellow is dominant to green. Okay. So when the fruit with a genotype, how we can able to form that one? White is the dominant and recessive, we have to add it, isn't it? Recessive, what is that one? Green color in the second gene. First gene la white is the dominant. You have to write in a pair. So capital W, W, which suppress the green color fruit which is present in the second gene. So that is small gg. This is the one of the parental character is crossed with yellow fruit with genotype. So what is that one? Small gg, small ww, colored fruit with gg. What is that one? Yellow color fruit. So first parent is taken as white color fruit. Second parent is named as yellow color fruit. The genotypic ratio of white color fruit is capital W with small gg. The yellow color fruit is, the genotype is small w with capital GG. So they are crossed together. In the F1 generation, all the plants which are having white fruit and are heterozygous, that is the noted down. Heterozygous, F1 generation are, what is that one? Dominant, but heterozygous, it is the common one, isn't it? All the F1 generation showing the different alleles, that is heterozygous, but they are dominant. Okay. Then the F1 heterozygous plants are once again crossed. They gives rise to F2 phenotypic ratio in the form of 12:3:1. That is 12 white color fruit, 3 yellow color fruit and 1 green color fruit. So the 12:3:1 is the genotypic ratio of dominant epistasis. The name itself is the dominant. So the gene which is having the dominant character only, which are determine the color of the fruit. So already we explained in the first paragraph. The plant which are having two gene, one is the hypostatic gene, another one is the epistatic gene. Both of them present in the same organism, but the external character, phenotypic character, is determined by only epistatic gene, not for the hypostatic gene. So that's why the color of the fruit is determined by the dominant white color fruit having the genotypic ratio is WW, capital WW with a small gg. So the ratio of the dominant epistasis is 12:3:1. Dear students, see the diagrammatic representation of dominant epistasis. First parent generation. What is that one? White fruit with the genotype another capital WW with a small gg. Then crossed with a yellow color fruit, that means small ww with a capital GG. So the gametes are segregated. One capital W with small g, one small w with a capital G. Both of them joined together. In the F1 generation, the genotypic ratio is one capital W, one small w, one capital G, one small g. See, all the alleles are segregated independently and joined together to form a F1 hybrid. But the WW is dominant than the other colored fruit. In the color fruit andalo, which one is the dominant? White is the dominant. So, the other dominant character, yellow, G is also present here, but it is masked by or suppressed by what color fruit? White color allele, dominant allele W. So that's why the F1 generations are named as dominant, heterozygous, white color fruit. This F1 generation once again selfed. That means it crossed with the same type of white color fruit with a genotype capital W, small w, capital G, small g. So we'll get the 16 gametes in the F2 generation. So how we can able to identify the color of a fruit? That means the genotypic ratio capital WW, which denoted as an white. See the column. Capital WW இருக்கலாம், or capital only one W is also denoted as an white. ரெண்டு W இருக்கலாம், ஒரு W இருக்கலாம். That fruit is denoted as an white color dominant fruit. See, out of 16, first row fully they are having capital W. Second row is also having the capital W. Third row, first two column only having the capital W. Likewise, fourth column, they are having the WW. So these are all the 12 W which are having the dominant gene with the allele showing the white color fruits. Then another one, yellow color, 12:3:1 சொல்லணும். Yellow color means they are having capital GG, ரெண்டு G இருக்கலாம் or ஒரு G இருக்கலாம். That is said to be capital GG or small g. At the same time என்ன இருக்கணும் கூட? Small w இருக்கணும். Small w, what is that one உங்களுக்கு? Colored fruit. இல்லையா? So அப்போ colored fruit yellow color. அப்போ these three are named as yellow color fruit. The last one, small w, small gg. What is that one? Is the recessive parent which produce green color. Both of them recessive. WW is also recessive colored fruit. Small gg is also, what is that in உங்களுக்கு? Green color fruit. So totally it is the green. So the ratio 12 white color fruit, 3 yellow color fruit and 1 green color fruit is the ratio of, what is that one? Dominant epistasis. Dear students, the W is the epistatic to the alleles of G. G means what is that one? Colored, yellow colored fruit. So W is the dominant which suppress the other colored fruit. So this W gene which mask the effect of yellow color or green color fruit. So the homozygous recessive, that is small w genotype, only can give the colored fruit. So I told you how you are going to identify the yellow color fruit. I told you small ww with G, capital G irunda yellow color, small ww with small gg irunda, that is the green color. So the homozygous, that means similar, homozygous recessive ww genotype which determines the color of a fruit whether it is yellow or green. So out of 16 gametes, 3 yellow color and 1 green. So 4 colored fruits are appeared or produced in dominant epistasis. Then double recessive, what is that one? Only one, small ww and small dgg, only one. Double recessive will give the green color fruit. Out of 16, it will get only 1. So the plant having only G in its genotype WW, G with a small g or WW with a capital GG will give the yellow fruit. This one 3 out of 16. So the ratio of the dominant epistasis is 12:3:1. So the dominant gene or a allele which is present in the one loci of a gene which suppress the other allele of a gene in different loci. That is said to be dominant epistasis. Dear students, I hope have you all understood what is dominant epistasis, how it showed in the summer squash fruit. If you are having any doubt, please ask me over phone. Remaining, we will see in the next video class. God bless you. All the best, children.